All right. I told you folks that we were going to have some fun with this. So I did some internet research, and we found some really funny work fails, Joe. These are real people that submitted, answers to a questionnaire. And so we're going to open this up to the Ken Coleman Show audience as well. So if you've got a funny work fail, either it happened to you or it happened to somebody you work with or a loved one, you can email us, ask@kencoleman.com. You can submit it on Instagram, my DMs, our Facebook page, The Ken Coleman Show, Twitter @Ken Coleman. Because this is going to be pretty fun. So here we go. You ready for this, Joe? This one was submitted by Ben via Twitter. He said, the first day of my job in an educational reference library that was located in an old school that had floor-to-ceiling windows, I realized I couldn't see my computer screen due to the sun. So I tried to pull the heavy curtains in the room I was in shut. And when I did, the entire set of curtains came down, including the guy on the stepladder who had just finished hanging them. First day on the job. I think I'm going to go over here and pull these curtains shut. And some dude had just been hanging them. He's doing his job. You're the first. He's the janitor, right? He's the facilities guy. He's hanging these curtains. I'm going to pull these shut first day on the job. New guy. Bring the whole thing down, plus knock the guy off the ladder. Can you imagine the sheer horror for Ben? First of all, it's embarrassing. Then you realize, I may have hurt some dude. I may have just cost the company workers' comp. Not to mention the wrath of the guy who's probably been there a while who hung the curtains.
And gravity was not your friend.
Oh, that's a first day fail. Rachel writes in on Facebook, working at a law firm, I was incredibly bored. The only way I could make the time pass was by talking to myself, pretending that I was a guest on a late night show. One day, my boss came into my office laughing hysterically because he had a security camera directly on me and had heard my entire fake conversation. Now, there's a lot there. Amanda's sitting in for Madison today. That's not only funny, but it's also creepy. You know what I mean? So imagine what she's going through. Oh.
Why did he do that?
Yeah. Joe, I don't know.
Is this normal?
I mean, first of all, she's humiliated, right? She's in there having a full-on conversation with Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel or whoever, right? And so she gets outed as like being so bored, she's in imagination land. But then after the embarrassment wears off, she's probably going, ooh, gross. Why do you have a security camera in my office? A, and B, Mr. Creeper, why are you watching me? That one right there, that's like an onion. Lots of layers on that story. This is my personal favorite. And because let me tell you why this is my favorite. This would be a Ken Coleman fail. I could see myself in this story. Angela on Instagram. My allergy medication and my Ambien.
Great combo.
You know where this is headed? We're both in the same size bottle and both were white tablets. On my first week of a new job one morning at 8 a.m., I reached in my purse at my desk, opened a bottle, swallowed a pill, and realized a minute later that I had taken an Ambien instead of my allergy pill. This is the best part. I don't remember much except waking up in the company's meditation room 4 hours later. The secretary said that I came running to her desk and said over and over, I've overdosed and I need to go home. She took away this is a saint, by the way. You talk about the angel, the secretary who just really gets your back. She took away my car keys and led me to the meditation room. That was not a good first impression.
Can I get an amen?
That is great. You know what I mean? And I love that Angela owned it. Now, this is a great thing. She takes the Ambien. She goes, oh my gosh, I've got only a matter of time. I've never taken Ambien, by the way, but I understand it can take a horse down.
Oh, yeah.
I understand it's pretty powerful stuff. And I also understand from friends that have taken Ambien that you can do some wacky stuff on that.
And not know it at all.
And not know it.
Yeah.
So it's scary stuff. So Angela, I love it. She runs to the secretary. Could you imagine that secretary? Here comes the new girl. Oh, she's a little freaked out. I wonder what's going on with her, bless her heart. And she starts saying, I've overdosed. Because I'm not sure she made it clear that what she overdosed on. So there you go. I can't think, by the way, of anything more humiliating than like that, and you're passed out in the company meditation room, which, by the way, we just glossed over that. Which I'm not against meditation. I think it's healthy. But imagine a company's got a meditation room. I'm guessing that's because people come in there and use it. So they walk in and they see Angela completely passed out, drooling all over the couch. So much there. All right, 2 more. Marla writes in on Instagram. Now, this is funny. Marla writes in, I had just started a new job and I tried to tell a coworker hello one morning, but it came out as howl. Howl. He misheard me and thought I meowed at him. Meow. So he politely
Meowed back?
He politely meowed back.
No.
He's a nice guy. He's a gentleman. So she's walking in and she's trying to say hello. It comes out howl because you know what she was thinking? She was thinking, I'm going to say hello or how you doing? And the hello and how got combined to say howl. He thinks that she meowed at him. He goes, okay. And he goes, meow, back at her. So 2 grown people are meowing at each other. And I love how she finished her comment. It was a disaster from the beginning. Now, what do you do when that happens? Just keep moving. You have 2 options there. You just keep on walking and hope that you never see that person again. Or you go, hey, I meant to say hello and was trying to say how, and I said howl. I didn't say meow. See, there's too much there. There's too much.
Just keep walking.
Because then he feels like a jerk. So I want you to understand, you know what? Now, here's where that gets awkward. What if the next time he sees her, he thinks that this is like a thing, and he's like, roof, you know, or meow. I don't know. The whole thing is a disaster. It may be, I think there's people right now that are watching that go, I would just do a pivot and walk out and leave. I'd resign on the spot. All right, last one. This is a Ken Coleman one as well, Trevor. Like this one right here, I read and I went, this could be me very easily. And I think all of us watching right now have done something like this, and this is the worst. I was working on a team of content writers for an SEO company. And a colleague brought some people in that I'd never met before, a couple guys and a gal, over to our desk and our desk area to say hi. They were very nice, and so we all began chatting and cracking jokes. Then the woman on the visitors team asked us writers how we'd feel about writing blog posts about fences and fencing. Now, that's not the Olympic sport, but like fences, like building fences. And I rolled my eyes immediately and said, ooh, fun, in a really sarcastic way. Cue the awkward silence before they revealed that they were new clients and they ran a fencing company. Hello. Dum, dum, dum. Nice. Just signed a contract for that team of writers to write great SEO stuff so people would come to their website and buy fences, and you're making fun of how boring it would be to write for them. What do you do there?
You say, okay, actually, I was talking about an Olympic event. And
I see. You do the old strategic lie.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's your only option. You're like, oh, I thought you were talking about the sport fencing. That's your only option.
Exactly.
Because I just think that's the dumbest sport ever. These people are wearing pasta filters on their face. Like, you got to go into this whole, like, but you got to own it. Like if you're going to pivot there and say it's the sport, you got to go all in about insulting all of fencing. Then you run the risk of somebody going, well, my kid competes in that. And then it's just like, good night. Good night, everybody. I'm out.